Hello, everybody. This is Robbie, and welcome back to Neural Network November. If you're wondering why, and it's time for the Goosebumps thing. Now then, if you're wondering why the camera is a little smaller and that thing is in the corner, the timer thing is a little bit smaller, it's because I had to kind of zoom out the book thing, because if I zoom it back in, then I'll have to scroll down, but at least try to find the scroll down button, and I don't want to have to scroll up and down and up and down. So zooming it out like this is the best option, because then I don't have to scroll up and down all the time. I'm at the cost of a slightly smaller camera. So yeah, as long as you can kind of still see me, it's fine. Anyway, let's begin this not-so-scary adventure that we control. And if you like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified about my latest videos. If you like this video, hit the like button and comment about what you think of Goosebumps in general. And with that out of the way, let's begin. Beware, do not read this book from beginning to end. Frogs. Why does it have to be frogs? You're psyched for some school time, but your cousin made you miss the bus. Now you'll be late for sports. I thought you were going to school. No problem, she says. You can just do walking through zombie forest. Why does that exist? Do you dare beat feet through scary woods? If you do, you might get a magic sword, or even a soda can from a ghostly horse. But how will you hold either when your hands are made of sand? Maybe you should stay home where the toys are. But be careful, you could wake up one day and find yourself married with vampires. Oh my god. This scary adventure is all about you. You decide what will happen and how terrifying the scares will be. Start on page 1 and follow the instructions. If you choose well, you might start. Alright, let's go. I don't think it's okay that we have to eat yogurt every day, your cousin complains. You keep your mouth shut. You like yogurt. It's Thursday morning and you and your cousin Zoe are choking down breakfast before classroom. Zoe's been staying with you ever since your aunt was stabbed by that man, and she's way cool. Wait, what? Who stabbed your aunt? What the fuck? She's just as tall as you are, and she has the most amazing scent you've ever seen. I don't think that's how that works. Sometimes you bump into her on purpose. Eat the fruit at the bottom before you're covered in late, your mom says as she hurries down the stairs. You're not too young to get the hook, you know. What? You've never seen the hook, but you know that's a threat. Oh my god. Come on, Aunt Mom. But wait, I thought your aunt was stabbed. Why are you calling your Aunt Mom? Unless it's to cover the grief. Can't we have some fun fruits instead? Shh, you shush her. Your mom scoops some cheese sauce into her purse and promises to be home in time for dinner. Orange peels and schmear. What's schmear? You wonder. But she's already out the door. I'm not going to eat the rest of this, Zoe tells you once your mom's out of ear distance. Un-oh. Keep it together on page 2. Haha, very joke, you reply. Sometimes Zoe's sense of humor isn't so cool. Chomp down or we won't be at school. School is so cool, you think. You can barely believe you get to go somewhere so cool. Miss Feeble is your favorite teach lady because she cries like a wimp every single day. Holy shit! That's why she's my favorite! She breaks down all the time! I kind of feel bad for her. Your school books are really heavy, like bricks made of facts. And you have a friend, Brad. You and Brad are just alike. He's exactly the same height as you and he loves your cousin's feet. You met him last summer at a lip-smacking contest. Brad won, of course, but you got a couple of good smacks in, too. He has a sarcastic remark for everything, but unlike Zoe, he never goes too far. I'm the king of not kidding, Zoe insists. Let's make garlic bread with peanut butter pancakes. You can't believe it. She's serious. I couldn't believe that either. You have to admit, it feels like a pancakes kind of day, but the batter crate is empty. You have no choice but to call Pancakes Rocky, who used to be your stepdad. Pancakes Rocky! Oh my god. Just isn't plenty of time. We can't, you tell her. Sal, the bus driver, hates me, and he'll be here in the next few. Wait, is that the sound of rubber wheels in yellow? Ah! Run to the window and check on page 3. It's the school bus, all right, and it has definitely arrived. The stores screech each open, and Sal smiles when he notices you're not there. Looks like the cowboy of nerds will be lassoing his own way to school, he guffaws. You stifle a laugh. It's really funny. Oh my shit. Oh my god. Sal disappears into the darkness and the bus stop fades away. This isn't good luck for sure. You have the biggest baseball game of your life today. You're playing against the splintery kids from Wood Panel Lake, and Brad will be counting on you and your famous sandpaper pass to do a dunk. Brad is your favorite player. I'm not sure what to do, you cry. You're pathetic. Holy shit. Oh my god. Not if we. That'll. And ouch, don't be wet, Zoe tells you. We could just go to school on foot. That will take us forever. Not if we take the shortcut, she smiles. Zoe's right. If you take the bridge over Zombie Forest, you'll reach your school in time. But the putrid smell of decaying flesh is just too much to think about right now. On the other hand, if you decide to stay put, you will miss some great sports, and your mom might crumble your face. So what are you going to do? Alright, let's do this one. And never mind, I was going to take out a piece of paper, but I do remember that I can just press the arrow keys. So anyway, let's take the bridge first. We'll take the long brown way to school, you stammer. Brad will be disappointed if I don't. Let's go, Zoe replies. The two of you head toward the creepy corpse bridge. Zoe's outfit is right on, and you think that you're brave. You pass an old dog with a microphone. What could it have to say that needs to be louder, you wonder? Wait, what could it say at all? What? You turn back toward it in horror as it begins to announce its top 400 picks for the worst things about you. What? Number 1, you're ugly, the dog begins. Number 2, your skin is gross. Number 3, you're a real gem of a wimp. Damn! Oh my god. I'm not sure about this, you tell Zoe. I think screams are approaching. Hey, don't worry, Zoe says. We won't die. We have plot armor. Number 4, the dog continues. You always lose your balance. Number 5, you're about to get rid of your life. Holy shit! We're in for it now. You and Zoe reach the rickety wooden bridge that spans Zombie Forest. Above it, a sign reads, "This way to your horror." You feel a stinging sensation in your balls. By the way, you're a guy in this. Yeah, what a nice way to tell me. Yeah, we feel a stinging sensation in our testicles. Great way to let me know that I'm a boy. What are you waiting for, Zoe teases, flipping her baseball cap around backwards? Are you afraid of here? I'm not afraid of anything, you lie. I'm just hungry. Hey, there's an apple tree on the bridge. And Zoe laughs firmly. All white teeth is right. You can squint at the tree from here. Today is very unlucky. You feel lightheaded as you start across the bridge. The creaking of the planks makes your heart shake. Maybe I am hungry, you think, as Zoe playfully shoves you forward. Come on, scaredy belly, eat your weight in fruit. Eventually, you're standing next to the tree. You grab a handful of apple and turn it up to your face. Then, just when you're about to bite in, you hear the king of rodents and whisper in your ear, "Aye." What was that sound, you ask bravely, even though you don't want to be poisoned? Eats it up, you snag stick, Zoe replies. You're hungry. But are you that hungry? Well, we picked the apple from the tree, can't let it go to waste. You do what you're told and devour the apple, but good. Seeds are fruit bones, you say sadly as you throw away the core. You and Zoe start to continue walking. And when a big wind blows up from below, the bridge starts swaying wildly and the zombie smell wakes you want to puke. Hold on, Zoe says sarcastically. I am, you joke. What? You're gripping the ropes tightly, but they feel strange. The ropes don't really feel like rope. It's like the ropes are made of gravel, only smaller. The ropes feel like sand. What is the deal with these ropes? You wonder. Then you look down. You realize your hands are now made out of sand. Yes, you've got sand hands and there's no going back. Except with the left arrow key. To play it down, your cousin. Yeah. What's wrong, Zoe asks. Are your hands okay? You need to prove to Zoe that your hands aren't made of sand. You take off your backpack and pull off your basketball. I'm so happy with these pink feelers, you yell. Watch them drool. You start your bouncing, and it's not too hard. Sand is actually a lot like skin. Zoe starts cheering. Maybe I shouldn't be scared at all, you think. Then you smell a terrifying smell. A huge gust of wind shakes the bridge like a heart and you fall over. Oh no, the ball! 'Cause that's the main thing to be concerned about right now. The ball. Like you could die, but not the basketball! We need that for the sports that we might be late to. The ball rolls off the swinging bridge and into the forest below. It's not a good thing. You explain what happened to Zoe. Oh, she says she knows. The red apple you ate earlier must have been sand magic. Well, what? Oh, sand magic. Of course. That's a way important ball, you tell her. It's very lucky. If I go to school without it, Brad will hate me. You run to a payphone and dial the operator in desperation. But the voice on the other end is that of you! You! How may I help, you ask you? You hang up immediately because you know you won't be able to help, because if you could, you wouldn't have needed to call the operator in the first place. I wasn't any help, you tell Zoe in the back. Okay, let's go find it then. She replies, then, you stutter, but what if zombies? You don't really have a choice. Except, yes, I do. Let's see what happens here. So if I don't have the ball, you tell yourself out loud, it's not like it was a medicine ball. Yeah, it was a basketball. What? You and Zoe continue walking to school. When you enter the gymnasium, Coach Curly runs up to you in a panic. Where's the ball? He asks, practically yelling. Brad's very sick. I dropped it when I was sandy, you stammer. My hands. Oh no, you forgot about your hands. What? Coach roars. How could you lose it? Brad is coughing noises from behind him. Without your ball, there's no way he'll never be able to play. There's no way he'll never be able to play. There's way, there's a way he'll, okay. There's no way he'll never be able to play. Hey, that's a double negative, so if you remove both of them, without your ball, there's a way he'll be able to play. I'll go back to the tree lot and find it, you say. You wink at Brad sympathetically. Coach Curly shakes his head like you don't want to know what it means. There's no time for that, he says. I have another idea. Better find out on page 129. Coach announces you are now team captain, and that Joe's head is now the ball! What? You scream that your head won't fit in the goal, but Coach Curly won't listen. Yeah, that's the greatest concern here. Not that the fact that Zoe's has been decapitated. No, her head isn't going to fit in the frickin' basketball hoop. Cut off their heads, Coach yells by mistake. You don't think it's a good idea to correct him? Yeah, can't save the lives of a bunch of people. You lead your team onto the court and lose by 100 points. Zoe's head is hard to dribble. Oh, and you keep getting sand in her eyes. When the buzzer sounds, Coach decides to cut off your head too. Guess you shouldn't have been an idiot. The end. What? What the fuck? Well, anyway. Time to restart. Let's do it, you say weakly. Yeah. You're terrified, but not scared. Yeah, you're more than scared. It's like being afraid of something heavy. You and Zoe head toward the elevator, and Zoe presses the button with her right thumb and lets out a spooky ding, and its doors creak open. Maybe it's your imagination, but this elevator seems normal. You glance up at your cousin as the elevator starts moving. You think about having a baby with her? What? I think that's incest. And she asks you to be a doll and wait until you're out of this mess. Yeah, I gotta keep your horniness at a low level. The elevator stops before you can protest because that's literally incest. The door slides open and you're surrounded by zombies. Cover your brains on page 48. Alright. You and Zoe scream in unison. Brains, the zombie reply. Oh, wait. Brains, the zombies reply. You punch the elevator buttons, but nothing happens. It must be destroyed because you punched it, you idiot. Do something to distract them, Zoe says. No. You're surrounded. There's so many of them. You can't see the forest for the zombies, but you can see a giant skateboard in front of you. It looks like it would be such a good idea to ride it. What? To hop on and try to do a little jump, turn to page 42. To convince your cousin to get it weekly, turn to page 67. Yeah, let's do that. Wow. Wink at the skateboard, you yell at Zoe. Oh, but not too hard. Zoe agrees eagerly, but nothing happens, and throwing confetti at it doesn't help. You've got to find more water, you shout, but it's awfully late. Zoe gets up into a zombie's mouth, and her brain is bitten clean off. This isn't very fun. Obviously not. I'm out of here, says the skateboard, rolling away completely. It's hopeless, you think, and whatever happened to your ball? You do the only thing you can do. Get pulled apart to dead pieces by the zombies. You do it really well. The end. What the? Is all I can say to that. So let's make the right choice. Hop on and do a little jump. You step on the skateboard and do a big flip over the zombies. Awesome, you cry softly. Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. Oh, I mean, you know, fuck it. Awesome, you cry softly. You're cool, strict. That's the zombies long enough for Zoe to escape the elevator, which is just a coincidence. She runs over to you and you're bored. Jump on, you tell her. It's giant. Zoe tries to get out on the skateboard with you, but she's clumsy and falls in the mud. Oof. When she gets up, she looks like she owns a nasty guitar with strings made of filth. Play something dirty, you choke. You choke boy, you! The zombies are catching up to you and Zoe. We better get going. Hurry over to page 82. The skateboard slowly glides down a slimy tunnel with you on it. It starts talking about how awful your eyes and mouth are to look at. Jesus Christ, everything is just... I was really feeling hatred towards you today, huh? You begin to feel very kidnapped. You glance over your shoulder, waiting for Zoe to escape. Come on, Zoe, you shout. The zombie's putrid flesh smells like robots and scabs. They smell terrible and I'm all the way over here. When Zoe finally catches up, she stinks of zombie. I don't like the way you smell, you tell her calmly. It's taking every fiber of my being not to hurl. Zoe snaps. She raises her hand and punches you right in the talk circle. You're shocked. Well, why are you shocked? You literally just insulted her. There's jokes and then there's insults. Are you going to take that? Yes. Zoe's pretty mad at you. She sticks your finger in your face and explains why you are the perfect solution to not puking. You think it's kind of hot. You really are a coward, she has said, you smashing her paw into your head again. You cry a little bit, but you don't let her see. Your jaw feels haunted by the ghost of pain. Should we keep going? You ask hopefully. Zoe's red-faced and out of breath. You think it might be over now. Your cousin stands on the giant skateboard. You try to get on too, but she stops. Up to you. No, she says. You can... and walk behind. Zoe and the skateboard would start moving. Talk about disgusting, says the skateboard, meaning your face. You should see him without makeup, Zoe laughs. You jog alongside. Damn, Jesus Christ, what is this? Give yourself depression? And the story where you get insulted by everything for some reason. Well, time to try and keep up. After a few minutes, you start to fall behind. Fine. Can you please slow down? Did you hear something? Zoe asks the skateboard. Sound doesn't travel in the dark. What? You try yelling louder, but it's no use. Pretty soon the laughter fades away. They're gone. First you lose your ball. Now you've lost your cousin. Today has been a salt shaker of horrors, and you're the salt. Zoe, you moan, where are you? You walk around aimlessly like a real wimp that's stupid. Oh my god, why? Stop insulting my main character. What the fuck? You walk straight back into a stone wall and begin to cry. Then the wall starts shaking. You decide to open your eyes. It's a secret door to a secret house. I wonder who lives here. You think. Zoe? The door slides open. You wipe your face on your sleeve and start walking in. That's when you notice the plaque. Enter the tomb of the slimy man. You sweet aloud. Better do what you say. A tall man with a red cape greets you when you come in. Please, he says, holding a powerful wand. Take a seat. You stare at him with your mouth open. The man laughs nervously. He prods you with his stick and you sit down. The house is neatly cut. With a pleasant door and a blue-gray color scheme. Blue is suddenly your favorite color. You can't help feeling sorry for the people who like the color green. Okay, oh my god! Okay, fun fact, green is my favorite color! Wait, wow, wait. Hey, what are you, you ask impatiently. I'm a magician, the man replies. He waves his wand and a plate of cookies appear. I can summon anything except visitors, so I'm glad you're here. You're still not convinced. I mean, I guess there's sleight of hand? If you're a magician, then guess my height. What? The magician takes a deep breath and guesses your height correctly. Wow! I'm the same height as my best friend, you say excitedly. The magician pretends to be interested. You are really hungry. The magician holds out his hand, grasping a few cookies. Sorry, the banana grain crumbles are still in the wrappers, he says sheepishly. You can't decide if this is a trick. And what about your allergies? Your stomach grumbles. You suddenly bite the magician, yes. Youch, bellows the magician, grabbing your hand. And why would you choose that? You explain why, but from the look on his face, his question wasn't so sincere. You're a fool, the magician hisses, and scorpions fly out of his eyes, clamping onto your face. They bite you a lot and kick your head with those tiny, powerful legs until you are crazy gross and dead. Probably you should have taken that dessert. Your one consolation is that no one will care. How the hell is that a consolation? Like, hey, it's okay. You may have died, but at least no one will care about you. Ever. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, how about we not bite the magician then? Let's taste his food. The cookies are just vanilla mush, but who are you kidding, chubby? Holy shit! What is that, the 10th insult? Oh, you scarfed them down like the pig you are. Seriously? Oh my god. And the magician is delighted. Jolly good, he beams. And how about some magic milk? Milk to wash it down. You flash him a toothy smile. That's exactly what you had in mind. The magician pours you a glass. He tells you to stay right where you are. Then he disappears down the hall. This man's great, you think, stirring your cow potion with a straw. You hope he comes back with your ball. You're looking around for something else to put in your trash hole when the magician returns with 2 business suits. One is golden and the other tan. Which do you like more? He asks nervously. Gold, you say without thinking. You don't really care. Let's see if it fits. The magician is satisfied. Alright, with a gold suit. He puts it on and shows off the hourglass figure he's always been hungry for. You are someone who knows what a cabinet of swords is, he tells you. I am? Yes, and you are suddenly in luck. He grunts as he lifts the curtain on a good scare of swords and a dark trembling cabinet. You may have any sword as your reward. Alright, let's see. To take a seat, turn some swords slowly back and forth and choose the one that's most shiny. Turn to page 59. To ask Mr. Flashlight Pants which one is magic and take that, turn to page 47. Yeah, let's see. Which sword is most magic? You ask the magician. You figure if anyone knows, it's gotta be him. The magician picks up a long gray sword with a beautiful wooden handle. It looks like it could pierce through just about anything. Plus, it's on fire. This one is really magical, he tells you. Just point it at the person you want to die and stab at them. Whoa! That's how any sword works! How'd you know? Thanks a lot, you whisper loudly. This will make killing zombies a lot easier. How do I get out? Yeah, the magician says, sounding surprised. As that door leads to the other side of the forest. Cool, you say, putting the sword in your bag. The magician thought you were staying longer, but he doesn't seem hurt. You let yourself out. Nice to meet you, the magician calls from the porch. You don't turn around. Turn to page 61. What? The sun hits your face in warmth, and you feel happy to be outside again. A voice calls you from beneath a waterfall. Hey, we're over here. It's Zoe and the skateboard. You run over to inspect them. We've been waiting for you, Zoe says. Somehow they are roasting marshmallows. Zoe is the overlord of campers. You apologize for before, and the skateboard gives you a thumbs-up sign. The 3 of you are about to heave out when you hear a strange croaking. It couldn't be. I'm about to try and see what happens with the other choice. Alright, let's see. You sit down and start going over each sword one by one. Take your time. The magician says, you want a good one. Well, duh, you mutter. You don't need any encouragement. There are a few things you're looking for. You could sharpen the blade yourself, but the steel needs to be tempered. The sword needs to be comfortable to hold, of course. Power is important, but so is balance. Plus, your hands are still made out of sand, so there's that. Finally, you turn to the magician. Have you decided? Yes, I think this is it. As soon as you reach a decision, the Annihilator of Lungs crashes through the window and does something terrible to your lungs. The end. That was an abrupt ending. What the hell? Anyway, let's see what's happening. Frogs. Why does it have to be frogs? You feel yourself panicking, beginning to panic. Wear us like a hat, they croak. We will help you to look hot. You start flapping your arms like a bird and screaming for help. Don't freak, so consoles you. Yeah, that's really consoling. Call me a freak. Hey, let's just add that to the list of other insults this book has thrown at us so far. You glance around the stone pit and yank some stones off the wall, all hard and sharpened like a rock man's teeth. Then you throw it at the rocks. They shrink, so you're shrunk now. You can keep going, but don't forget, you're tiny. Don't forget to page 88. Joe turns to you, eyes flush pink with anger. A skateboard starts rolling away. What are you doing breathing? Zoe asks. You think she might be mad about the shrinking thing. You think she... you bet need to lighten the mood a little fast. In this book of Goosebumps. You pull out your water gun and spray Zoe in the face. Water drips down her head and everything, and her mouth slowly turns into smiles. She laughs. This somehow sentient skateboard laughs. You lower your weapon, which I guess was the sword or the water gun. The plan worked. I didn't have to use the sword. Let's keep looking for the ball, says finally, grinning from ear to ear. But where? To look for the ball in the dark and creepy, corpse-stinking jungle, go to page 51. To look for it over in that clearing, go to page 125. Well, I'm kind of looking for an ending here, so... no, I'm not looking for an ending. Okay, let's see. When we come across the next ending, we stop the recording. How about that? So, at this point, let's see what happens now. To look for the... Now, I think that it's the things that are like, oh, this is scary, but it'll be good. And now this is just deceptive, so let's look for it in the clearing. The three of you start walking over to the clearing. Hey, look, Zoe cries, it's the ball! You fly across the field as fast as you can and run over to see. She's right. What a relief. You pick up your favorite flavor of sports and place it in your backpack. You're not going anywhere, you think in your mind. Now can we go to school? The skateboard asks. You're all laughing when you reach the exit sign. It's been a long day, but at least you didn't see that many zombies. Then you hear a voice behind you. Excuse me, Dr. Dumpster, a rude man says. You recognize it as the bus driver from earlier in the adventure. I'm going to strangle you or something. Uh-oh, we ran out of effort. Sultan, Al, the bus driver, is standing right in front of your eyes. I am going to disappear you. You kid, he says menacingly. Why, you sputter? I'm not completely sure. Sal gives you 400 reasons. They're pretty good. Yes. Yeah, see, I learned them from that dog earlier. The giant torture man approaches, extending his arms for the perfect length for the chokes. Zoe and the skateboard stand to the side. Shouldn't you help me? You demand. Sal's fingertips brush your neck. This is it, you think I'm going to die. Then you get an idea. Tell the truth. Did a magician dressed in gold give you a sword? Yes, it did. Yes, he did, but let's lie. You raise your water gun and point it at Sal. Not so fast, you shout. Then you squeeze the trigger. Psst, and Sal opens his mouth. Thanks, geek, he says. I was incredibly thirsty, but now I can kill you without that distracting me. Bad luck. You thought you could win over the bus driver with a prank. Instead, you turn him into a strangling machine. Your face sure would be red if it wasn't so blue. Hey, an actual Goosebumps thing. Now, I did say that I would end the recording thing with an ending when the thing was an ending. So, yeah, see ya.